Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiams, to the folk on the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity in truth. Shalom. This evening, I come to the next lesson to free the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000, and the 1/3 men, women, and children, and the confusion of faces, the setting the folk on the earth. Right? I just want to touch on this dollar bill, which is supposed to be either a silver or a gold certificate that's supposed to back by gold or silver. They're showing the wickedness of these devils, right? That the money, this dollar bill is supposed to be backed by silver or gold, but right now today it's not backed by nothing. And there's a scan measure, and there's a scan measure, which is abomination, right? Which is diverse weight, because it ain't backed by nothing. And back in the early 18th centuries, right? It was backed by what? It was backed by gold or silver. It was known as a silver certificate or a gold certificate, and the word dollar mean weight, right? That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to take your dollar certificate or your $10 certificate or your $5 certificate, which if it's gold or silver, you're supposed to take it to the bank, and you're supposed to get paid in gold or silver. That's how you're supposed to, cause there's real money, right? There's money with storage value, right? But this dollar bill have no backends, no value, because it's President Nixon's who take away the gold and the silver, but they used to back by the dollar, so back by the gold and silver. He's the one who put the stamp to it, right? So this I just want to show you a gold. This is a gold certificate, right? This is a 20 gold certificate, right? And when you click on it, right, it's payable to the bearer on demand. So when you take this to the treasury, right, this is in gold coin. So we say in gold coin. This was supposed to be any money. The certificate, right? This is how it's supposed to be, right? It say in gold coin, and it said payable to the bearer on demand. So we take the certificate to the bank. You're supposed to get this $20 worth in gold, right? But what this devil do, right? Which is Nixon, the president. He put a stamp on it. He put a stamp to it, right? This is the gold certificate. This is how it's supposed to be, right? This is a $5. This is a silver certificate, right? I'm looking for a dollar. Let's see if I get a dollar. Oh, find a dollar right here. Right? This is 1928, and this is one silver certificate value. How much? Right? In 1928, one bill worth. Right? So this is a silver. This is a $1 silver certificate, right? And look what it say here on it, right? It's a $1 silver, right? So a dollar also mean weight, right? And it said payable to the bearer on demand. This was supposed to be on your bill certificate, which is the money, right? It's supposed to back by gold or silver, right? So we can get we can show you a normal dollar today, right? Let me see if we'll find one, and you can see what it say, right? Let me see if I find one, right? So this is how you know who's this devil, because this is scan measure, which is abomination, right? Let me see if I find one. So you work give FRN, Federal Reserve, FRN, which is the Federal Reserve currency, right? Which is fake money. This is not real money. Real money is silver and gold, and it's not backed by the silver and gold again. So I think I'll find one. This one. No, this is no. Let me see if I find it here. I don't know what's going on. Right. Good. This is how the dollar bill is today, right? United States $1 bill. This is how it is today, right? This is abomination, right? It just got $1 bill. So this time backed by nothing. So this is a scan measure, right? Scan measure, which is abomination. This diverse weight, right? This is a total abomination, right? This is totally abomination, right? Right? This time backed by nothing, right? To show that a dollar is a weight, right? Let me just get this article, right? Right. It's kind of moving real slow. Right. Okay. Right. This is the US dollar index, the USDX DXY is an index or measure of the value of the United States dollar relative to a basket of foreign currency. Often referred to as a basket of US trade pattern currency, right? He said the index currency designed, maintained, and published by the Commodity Exchange ICE. He said for the US international. He said with the name US dollar index, a registered trademark, right? It's he said it is a weighed geometric mean of dollar. So it's supposed to be weight. The dollar mean weight value relative to other sector currency, right? So they got different ways. See the euro weight, right? The euro 57.6% weight. So the dollar mean weight, right? This means the word dollar mean weight, right? So if you say you got a dollar, right, it's supposed to be what, right? If it's one weight of silver, if it's 1 ounce of silver or 1 ounce of gold, it's supposed to be a dollar. What I mean weight, right? Let's read this article here, right? This is it said the FDR take the United States of gold standard. The FDR, right? Take United States of the gold standard. This is when the dollar was backed by the gold, right? He said on June 5th, 1933, the United States went off the gold standard, a monetary system in which currency is backed backed it by gold, right? Got the silver certificate and you got the gold certificate, right? You're supposed to be paying gold and silver. It said when the Congress, right, enacted to a joint resolution, is notify, right? He said the right of creditors to demand payment in gold, right? He said the United States had been on a gold standard since 1879. Since 1879, they was on the gold standard. He said except for an embargo on gold export during World War One, but bank failure during the Great Depression of the 1930s, frightening the public on hoarding gold, making the policy untenable. Right? He said soon after taking office in March 1933, he said Roosevelt declared a nationwide bank. He said nationwide bank moratorium in order to prevent a run on the banks by customers lacking confidence in the economy. He said he also forbade banks to pay gold or to export it. Right, so he said to cut that off. According to the Keynesian economic theory, he said one of the best way to fight off an economic downturn is to inflame the money supply. He said and increase the amount of gold held by the Federal Reserve would in turn increase its power to inflame the money supply. Facing similar pressure, he said Britain had dropped the gold standard in 1931. Right? And Roosevelt had taken note. On April the 5th, 1933, Roosevelt ordered all gold coin and gold certificate, right? He said in denomination of more than 100 turned in for other money. He said it required all persons to deliver all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificate owned by them to the Federal Reserve by May the 1st for the set price of 20.67% per ounce, 20.67 per ounce by May the 10th. He said the government had taken in 300 million of gold coin and 470 million of gold certificate. 2 months later, a joint resolution of the Congress abrogated the gold clause in many public and private obligation that required the debtor to repay the creditor in gold dollars of the same weight, right? Finest as those borrow. In 1934, the government price of gold was increased to $35 per ounce, effectively increasing the gold on the Federal Reserve balance sheet by 69%. This increase in assets allowed the Federal Reserve to further inflame the money supply. The government held the $35 per ounce price until August 15, 1971, when President Richard Nixon announced that the United States would no longer convert dollars to gold at a fixed value, thus abandoning the gold standard in 1974, right? He said President Garth Floyd signed legislation that permitted American again to own gold, right? Bullion. So Gerald Ford signed a legislation that permitted American again to own gold billion, right? So this is basically what these devil did, you know. So right now the money they're spending is diverse weight, you know, is not a righteous balance. Is abomination, right? It's not righteous. This diverse weight, right? This way spending right here is diverse weight, right? There's some precept there. Right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 13. He said, "Thou shalt not have in thy bags diverse weights, a great or small." So diverse weight is not a balance, right? Great or small, right? Thou shalt not have in thy house diverse measures, great and small, but thou shalt have a perfect and just weight, right? And this dollar today, this dollar here is not a perfect and just weight because it's backed by nothing, right? It's just a piece of paper, right, that they print out a thin air. So this dollar here, it ain't backed by nothing, right? It's not a just weight. He say, "A perfect and just measure shalt thou have, that thy days may be lengthened in the land which the Lord thy power give thee." And this is why this devil can be destroyed too, because the people working in vain, right? People supposed to be getting paid in gold and silver. You're supposed to be taking this note back to the bank and to exchange it for what, gold and silver, right? How much is dollar worth in silver that we're supposed to get? How much is $20 worth in gold is we supposed to get, right? Or if it's 100 or 50, you know, whether it's worth in silver or gold is we supposed to be getting. So this is diverse weight, right? That's abomination, right? This is Proverbs chapter 20, right? That's why the scripture said, "Trust not in uncertain riches." This is uncertain riches, right? Because backed by nothing is abomination, right? It's a total abomination. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 10. "Diverse weights and diverse measure, both of them are like an abomination to the Lord." So it is abomination, right? Then to verse 23. He said, "Diverse weight are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good." So there's a false balance because it ain't backed by nothing, right? This is why you Jays who trust in the FRM, right? You trust in the FRM, you know, you niggas gonna become to poverty, right? Because this dollar gonna die, this dollar gonna collapse, right? It gonna collapse because it ain't backed by nothing, right? It ain't backed by nothing, so it will collapse, right? Thing I don't restore value or nothing, and it dying every day. It decreasing every day, right? So are you jakes who trust in this dollar, it can die, right? And you're gonna become you're gonna be swimming in poverty because you put your trust in uncertain riches, right? It's 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17. Charge them that are rich in this world, so warn them. Speaking to you jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Indian, who living nice in this wicked kingdom, right? Who got a lot of FRM, right? Charge them, right, that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded. Don't be proud. Don't be proud. Nor trust in uncertain riches. This dollar is uncertain riches because it ain't backed by nothing. This whole economy system is a trap, right? It's an abomination, right? This whole economy system, this whole dollar bill system, it can die. Right now the dollar decaying. It's decaying right now, right? He said, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. So we got trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Those who we gotta trust in. You gotta know the name of Yahweh. You gotta know the name of his son, which is Yahweh Shai. You gotta keep his laws to your best ability. You gotta know that you're Israelite. You gotta walk as an Israelite, upright, right? Because we are upright people, right? We are the chosen people of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? So the Most High said, warn them that are rich in this life, in this world, right? Speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American, they don't trust in these uncertain riches. They can, you niggas don't come. You niggas don't come to poverty because this dollar gonna die, right? They're gonna die. This is Proverbs 28, 20 and 22. He said, he that hasteth to be rich had an evil eye. He that hasteth to be rich had an evil eye. Because this is not real money, right? This is abomination. It's backed by nothing, right? It's and consider not that poverty shall come upon him. Yeah, poverty can come upon you. Because the dollar system die, all this FRM that you have, it's not gonna be valid nothing, because it ain't backed by nothing, right? It ain't backed by nothing. Right, this is Micah chapter 6, right? And I'm not saying I'm supposed to work and go making money. Yeah, this we spend today, you know. We go to work, we make money, we pay we bills to help sustain our family, right? We use it, but don't put your trust in it, right? Don't trust in it because it can collapse. This what Clary saying, because I got some people simple. They say, but what you talking about? When we don't spend money. I'm not saying don't spend money. I'm not saying that this is abomination. It's not real money. It ain't backed by nothing. It's supposed to be backed by silver and gold, because silver and gold is real money, right? So the Most I said, don't trust in uncertain riches. This is uncertain riches. Yeah, you're making money, you're spending it, you pay your bills, you look after your family. Yeah, but don't trust in it. Don't put your whole spirit into it, right? Because it can collapse, right? This is Micah chapter 6 verse 10. He said, are he yet the treasurers of wickedness in the house of the wicked? And the scant measure, that is abomination. The scant measure means least, means leanness, means few. Scant measure, the abomination. This is the scant measure, right? He said, shall I count them pure with a wicked balance? There's a wicked balance because it ain't backed by nothing, right? In the 18th century, coming up to the between 1973 around 74, it was backed by gold and silver. Now it ain't backed by nothing, right? He said, shall I count them pure with a wicked balance, and with the bag of deceitful weight? Deceitful weight, because a dollar mean weight. This deceitful weight, right? A dollar what? A dollar mean pound. A dollar mean weight. So one weight of what? Either one weight of gold, one weight of silver, one weight of what? So this is deceitful weight, right? He said, for the rich men thereof are full of violence. Speaking to the so-called white man, they are the rich men, they're full of violence, right? And the inhabitant thereof have spoken lies. Yeah, this all these devils do. They speak lies. Everything they say is a lie, right? They speak lies. From the womb they come out being liars, right? He said, and their tongues is deceitful in their mouth, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth, right? So the Most High said, yo, you don't put your trust in uncertain riches, which is this FRM, right? This dollar bill. Put your trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, obviously, let's edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.